So, Sprites and Bytes threw another show and tell video up a few days ago. The subject of this one was rare games or uncommon, hard to find games that you own. And so, this is going to be my response. Of course, I will throw a link down to his channel below. And these are all games that I personally have found hard to find. You may be tripping over dozens of copies of these games where you live, and if you are, that's great. But anyways, here we go. First one here is Thousand Arms, and I remember seeing a review for this back in one of the magazines back then, like PSM or something, and it looked really interesting. Unfortunately, I had a long list of RPGs that I wanted, and I was just getting into the genre, so I kind of forgot about this one, never saw it in the store, and ended up picking it up last year online, and I think it was like 40-50 bucks. But yeah, this is one I never see out in the wild. Really enjoyable game. Combat is kind of meh, but great 2D sprites and great characters as well. Next one is a Saturn game, and the only Saturn games I see around here are like the sports titles and really common ones. I never see imports around here until I went to the Midwest Gaming Classic a few days ago, and picked up Sengoku Blade, and this one I saw in Kid Shoryuken's review several months ago, and immediately threw it high on my Saturn wish list, and I actually got a hell of a deal on this because I see it go online for $100 or more. My copy doesn't have the spine card, but whatever. Really enjoyable shooter, and yeah. The next one I would actually call rare because it is a homebrew / indie game that was released for a system that's been dead for over 10 years, and that is Sturmwind. And saw this back in, I want to say 2013. Soft Otaku put up a video on this, and the game looked incredible. Picked it up last year, and actually was the best game I played all of last year. And definitely worth every penny. Unfortunately, now it doesn't look like they're making any more copies of this game, and it tends to go for $80 or more. Actually saw a copy recently at the Midwest Gaming Classic go for like $100, so it's a shame. And and this is a reversible cover, by the way. It's a shame that they don't make more copies of this game because it's a fantastic shoot 'em up and one of the best games on the Dreamcast. Next one here is one of the few Gundam games to come to North America back in the PS2 era, and that is MS Saga: A New Dawn. Most of the Gundam games stayed in Japan. I know there were a few on the Saturn, there was a few on PS2. I think we got one more PS2 game here. But yeah, this is a pretty cool RPG. I saw a review on it in a magazine. That's the only way I knew about it, because this game got zero advertising otherwise, and after I bought it I never saw it again. Yeah, and it tends to go for like 40-50 bucks, so there's that one. And the last one here is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and I was lucky enough to get a copy of this off of Gamer Emporium last summer. He gave me a great deal on it, and he doesn't really make too many gaming videos anymore, but he's got a new channel where he does comics called JC the Comic Geek, so check that out down below. But I used to own this game back in the day, and I had to sell my collection 5-6 years ago, and the going rate at the time for this was $35-40. Last summer when I tried to buy the game was going for $70 or $80. And just this past weekend at the Midwest Gaming Classic, I saw somebody trying to sell this game for $110. And I was actually pretty pissed about that until I went online yesterday and noticed that a lot of people are buying this game for $100, and that's just ridiculous in my opinion. It is kind of an uncommon game, but I don't think it's really worth $100. It is a fantastic strategy RPG, but I would not recommend paying that much for it. But yeah, I am really happy to have this one in my collection though, and it is a great strategy game. And that'll do it. That's all the uncommon, hard to find, rare games in my collection. Of course, check out Sprites and Bytes channel. I will throw a link down below. And that'll do it for this one. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.